Hi, this is Sean Bobbitt with your Monday Real Estate Tip. Today we're going to be talking about comps, otherwise known as comparable properties. Now, comps is a term that gets thrown around a lot in the real estate industry, and what they're really talking about is comparable properties to your own. So properties that are in similar style, condition, and age, as well as location, are going to be considered comparable properties. The ones that have the most impact on your property values are the ones that are most recent and relevant. Recent meaning they are either actively on the market, under contract, or sold recently. And relevant meaning they are the same style property, they're in the same school district, they're roughly the same age and condition and things of that sort. The reason this is important to you, no matter what stage of the home buying process you are, whether you're a seller, whether you have no plans of selling, or whether you're a buyer, because it gives you an idea of what your home value is. So if you're looking to refinance, you're going to be looking at comps. If you're looking to buy a home, you should be looking at comps to make sure that what you're offering is a fair price compared to the market. If you're going to be selling a home, you should definitely be looking at comps to see what you're going to list your home at, because you don't want to short yourself money, and you also don't want to list too high and waste time on the market. So that's why comps are important. There's a lot of different theories on comps. Typically, when you're in one of the suburbs or in a city market, a quarter-mile radius around the subject property is enough to get a good idea of what the neighborhood's doing. I always run the actives, the active pendings, so the properties that are under contract, and the properties that have sold in the last 12 months. Those properties that have sold in the last 12 months are going to be the main driver of what your property values are, because those are proof that somebody has already paid that amount of money and it's appraised for that amount of money in a recent time frame in your neighborhood. In some cases, especially when the inventory is tight, home values are increasing at a rate where appraisals and things can't keep up with it, because that sold data is past tense data. The active pendings and the properties that are currently under contract give us a much better idea, at least another angle of what is actually happening, within the last week or two, almost to the day on the market. The problem with those is you don't know exactly what they went under contract for until they close. So you are always dealing with past tense information. However, that's what everybody is working with, so we just make the best of it as we can. Now, there are some exceptions. So for instance, if you're in a neighborhood like right on the border of Kettering and Centerville, those are different school districts. You're not going to want to just do a simple quarter-mile radius. You're going to want to make sure that the school district that your home is in is the same as the one we're comparing it to. Those school districts may have different home values. Those neighborhoods may have different values. So it's important that we're not only close to where your home is, but we're also looking at the same neighborhood, the same style of home. So if a home is 100 years newer, it may not be a very relative comp to the one that is right next door. Even if you don't like the sales price, unfortunately, that's the one that's going to affect your home value more. Now, there are other ways. When you get out to country properties, you obviously have to expand your search a little bit and things like that. But that's just a basic rundown of how I do my comps and how I come to home values for my clients. So if you are interested in finding out more about your home value, feel free to contact me. And if you learned anything from this video or just enjoyed it, remember to like, comment, and subscribe.